So, hi everyone. Today, I'm very privileged that we have Debdoot Chowdhury with us. Debdoot Roy Chowdhury has secured All India rank 52. So, first of all, a huge congratulations for such a grand success in GATE Computer Science, Debdoot. And now, my first question is that how you were feeling when you got to know that you are getting this much marks, and then finally you got to know that you finally got 52 rank.
It was very happy moment for me, also for my family. Like when you work hard for something and you get the final result, it really feels good. Yeah, that's it.
Right, right. So, many congratulations, Devdutt, for such a grand success. Now, like when you first got to know that you are getting this much marks. So after that, were like, I mean, how was your mind state? Were you too happy or normal, or maybe like you were expecting more, and then you thought that you got less. So were you sad? So what was your
Yeah,
first thought after getting to know that you are getting this much marks?
like when I checked my marks using that Alap Ranjan extension, yeah. So after taking that, I thought, yeah, it's good marks, yeah, in compared to the previous year gate. But I had it in my mind that this year paper was a kind of like a little bit easier. So I was
Hmm.
kind of tense. If I'm getting this marks, I don't know. There will be some other people who
Many people
must
might be
be.
getting.
Yeah, many people might be. So
Okay.
after that, the GATEOverflow rank predictor came live, and then after
Right.
checking my rank, I was sure kind of yeah, I will be getting maybe under top 100 rank. So it was a good moment for me after taking the rank actually. But by just taking the marks, I was kind of tense because
Got it.
maybe and some toppers people are also checking and they are posting it on the Telegram group of Go classes. So yeah,
Got it.
that was just kind of like yeah, maybe I should wait
Great.
for the rank predictor to like get live.
Awesome. So, Devdutt, how much marks you have got?
I've got 77.67 marks.
Okay. In final answer key. I mean, in the
Yes,
scorecard
in the
that you
final
was
answer key.
77.67.
67.
Awesome. Great. So, Devdutt, is this your final year? Currently, you're in BTech or you have passed
Yes.
out? Can you
I,
just please tell me?
no, I'm in my final year right now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Great. So currently you are, I mean, what can I say? Hero of college. That everyone is looking at you. I mean, that should be the case actually. So
Maybe, I think maybe I don't know. I think I want people to actually get inspired because
right, right, true.
I want people to get good rank in get especially in my college
Right, right.
like that.
So when you go to college, do you feel like a celebrity?
No, that's not true because most of the juniors don't know me. Like I have barely gone to college these last 2 years actually. So
Okay.
I've been mostly in home. Like
Got it.
I've very few times I've gone to college, especially in my third year.
Got
Before
it.
that, it was COVID period.
Right. So, Devdutt, how hard or how easy it was for you to manage your gate preparation with your fourth year? Because there are many fourth year students or many third year students that always attempt gate because gate allows third year students and also fourth year students. So, and we often get this kind of question that how hard it is. I mean, see, as a just think yourself when you were just hearing about gate and you don't know that how how much you have to climb just for like how much big rock or what can I say, like I mean like how much you have to climb that gate kind of thing, so you don't know at that time. So for those people who have just started like to prepare for gate, they think that that it is very hard to prepare for gate, especially along with the college. So can you please tell me that how you were managing your fourth year and your gate preparation?
I mean, it was very hard for me to be honest. Like actually, I have given GATE in my third year, and I got
Hmm.
around rank of 2,152. So
Okay.
after that, I was kind of like demotivated to see what have I done. Like I was sure that I'll give GATE after the end of the second year because my sister was also giving GATE at that time
Okay.
and she also got to GATE last year. So I was like kind of prepared that I'll give GATE. And in my third year, I kind of prepared, but I think I you know I like कुछ concepts का अधूरा रह जाता है रह गया था
समझा.
last year. So
Okay.
I managed to overcome that using, and especially uh, from the guidance of you and Deepak sir after after the third year, it was very
Mhm.
like helpful. Mainly, I would say the most important thing in gate preparation is consistency. Like
Mhm.
even if I had any festivals in my like city, like we are Bengali people, like Bengali people had 13 festivals in 12 months. So there's a proverb here. So like every day, be it festival, be it a function in my college, be it a like gathering in my house. Like we live
Awesome.
in a joint family, so it's like
Oh,
they are festive, like they are festive mode 24/7. So yeah, it's very hard for me to maintain my consistency. Like I used to I just promised myself that I would give 2 hours, like at least 2 hours every day, be it
great.
be it the greatest festival of Bengal culture. I don't mind, I have to give these 2 hours to myself. So
Hmm.
that is the thing. And besides that, like in my third year and fourth year, I was actually, my family's financial condition is very bad. Like it's very unstable situation after my father's death in 2017. So after that, I had to give tuitions to students. Like almost some days
Hmm.
in my third year, I was teaching almost 6 hours to students in class 12, who were in class 12. So yeah, so I had to manage time like that. It was kind of hard for me, but I would say consistency would make you a good competitor for Git.
Okay. So, Debdoot, it is really inspiring. Like you were managing your finance, you were managing, especially like in the joint family, as you shared, like I mean, or like 24/7, like you. I mean, in the Bengali culture, as you said, like you people celebrate many of the festivals in a year. So, yes, it is really inspiring. Like, thanks for sharing all of this. So, the key point here is that you are saying that you have to promise yourself to be consistent for
Right.
almost every day, as you did. Right,
Yes,
right.
sir.
So
Yes, yes.
now, my next question is that how much hours you used to study in your last days of preparation? Maybe if I talk about the 40 days, last 40 days, or last 60 days of the preparation, how much hours do you remember? Like you used to study daily?
Like honestly, I used to get up at 6:30 or maybe 6 or 6:30 between that. Like and in the last 30 or 40 days, I actually cancelled all my like plans, maybe tuition, something like that. I was devoting entire hour to this gate preparation. To be honest, I didn't count how many hours I was been putting in this last 40 days. There was a semester in December, so there was a little bit of gap there. But most of the days, which were normal days, I was almost like uh, preparing for gate almost like any hour I was getting into my hand. Okay,
Got it.
so I
So almost
maybe
entire
it
day.
will be like 10 to 12 hours maybe.
Got it. Got it. So, Devdut, since you have also prepared in your third year where you got 2162 rank, as you mentioned, and then
152.
152. Okay, sorry.
The state of jump of to 100.
Okay, okay. So there you got this much rank, around 2000 rank, and now in the fourth year you got such a great rank. So there is a huge difference, like 2000 rank to 52 rank. Now, can you just point out like what are the key differences in your preparation strategy? Like, I mean, I don't know how much you have prepared in your third year. So maybe there are differences with respect to your hard work, but with respect to strategy, what do you think that what was the key difference?
Yeah, mostly I would say I was actually following some non-standard resources. So there was some gaps in my concept actually. Like
Mhm.
after the scholarship test happened in Go classes, I I actually knew about Go classes in 2022, but I was
Okay,
not sure how it was. So after I tried
got
their
it.
C programming course and the Discrete math course, I was just amused. Like yeah, I mean the quality was just fantastic to be honest. So
Got
when
it.
I did the scholarship test, then I understood that this Go classes thing is like uh, teaching concepts from standard resources. So
Hmm.
that was I would say one of the huge changes I did it in my GATE 2022 and GATE 2023 preparation. following some standard books, following some standard resources like that, and just to cover and getting into concepts in detail. Like most of the time, some free resources just teach concepts just over the top. It's
Got it.
sometimes I think getting into the concepts in detail is very important. And another thing is that in 2022's attempt, I actually did not do the PYQs efficiently. Like that was the most like UIQ is very important,
Got it.
like very important.
So basically, the key thing is that you have went through the in depth of the concept,
Yes,
and you enrolled in Go classes after the scholarship test.
yes, sir.
Okay, after giving the scholarship test, so you enrolled in Go
Yeah.
classes. Got it. So did Go classes help you in going to the depth? Like I will ask this question a little later, but still, like since you have mentioned, so
Yeah.
just a quick
I'll
answer if you can give me.
I'll just say one word. Absolutely.
Okay, okay. So we will discuss about it in a while. About your experience in the Go classes. Okay, great. So you are saying that you have been consistent, and in the last days you have been putting as many hours as you can put, and you have been to the in depth of the concept and where the Go classes help you. Okay. So like when you started your gate preparation at that time, I mean for gate 2023, I'm talking about in your fourth year. At that time you were having some schedule in your mind that you will be following this schedule. I mean when someone is like, basically I'm asking this question because if someone is starting the gate preparation at that time, should they be thinking about some schedule in the mind that okay, this is the schedule that they will be following throughout. I mean this is the subject that they should be finishing, or if they have enrolled in some coaching, like since you have enrolled in Go classes, so you were following the Go classes schedule or you were following your own different schedule?
Actually, I was not able to follow the Go classes schedule because I joined almost around August or September. So it was
Got it.
already like the course started. And the thing is that I most of the times most of the days in my fourth year, I was actually like doing this schedule. Like I was, I mean, the subject I was not comfortable with in my third year. I was actually trying to finish that subject fast.
Hmm.
So doing the PYQs side by side and the subjects side by side, and I also maintained revision sheet. So I was doing which topic I'll be able to finish this week and next week in a slide, in a sheet, Google sheet,
Got it.
something like that. There was no specific like kind of schedule ki I'll finish this subject, then this subject, then this subject. It was not like that. I was like, maybe I'll do this subject first because I'm not comfortable with. I was not
Got
comfortable.
it.
I was not able to solve this question in 2022 attempt. So I'll finish this subject, then I'll just go to the next subject, something like that.
Got it.
So, but
So
I would say finishing math is one of the main things. Like you should
got
finish discrete math and engineering math first. Like
got it.
these two are the most important things for all of the subjects, to be honest.
Got it. Yeah, actually at Go classes also we are teaching discrete mathematics and engineering mathematics first. Yeah. Okay. So as you are saying that you were just going with the flow, basically. I mean, whatever you think, you thought that okay, this subject is a little complicated for you, so you will do that first, and you were going with the flow and putting as many as efforts that you can put. So that was the key preparation that you have followed.
Absolutely.
Got it. Okay. So you have mentioned about the in-depth, like we should go in-depth of the concept. I mean, that was the key point where you have improved from 2000 rank to 52 rank. Now, basically in-depth means like you are improving your analytical skills, you are understanding concept in the best way. Now, what happens, like, let me just tell you with respect to the any aspirant in general. So what happens that, let's suppose there is some aspirant, and then when they're studying some concept, when they're reading some concept, when they are were first time writing or reading, then at that time they think that they have actually understood the concept. Like, for example, if I talk about any technical topic, maybe let's suppose the Dijkstra algorithm. So they think they might think that they know the concept, but they might actually not know the concept, which means that they might not even know that why Dijkstra algorithm is working or the way it is working or something like that. So as an aspirant, how do we get to know that we don't know the concept? I mean, see, we study something, then we think that we know the concept, but how do we really get to know that we don't know the concept?
So uh, this is a very good question, to be honest. Like for me, it was I was searching for some standard questions from different universities. So if I am able to solve those questions, then I would say, yeah, I'm comfortable with that concept. And one of the main thing is that in the Go classes test series, yeah, the questions was brilliant. Like I was just matlab, the questions were actually would test that if you know that concept in depth or not. So it was really
Hmm.
helpful for me, as well as in PYQs. I in Gate Overflow sites, you know, the questions have like different types of comments.
Right.
Like I would go through all those comments. Like there, if there is
Hmm.
a DICSA question in a PYQ, I would go through all the comments, and there is some really unknown topics for me in those things. And there will be
Hmm.
some standard resources like similar type of questions. Someone is commenting there, so I would go through all of those. Like
Got it.
then I would say if I'm able to solve those, yeah, I'm good. And also
Got it.
the Go classes test series questions were really in depth. So that was also a good thing for me. Like I was able to know that yeah, there is some gap in this concept. So yeah.
Got it. So basically, you are saying that PYQs and standard university questions, but at the
So
same time, that standard university questions for an aspirant, it is not easy to find because it takes a lot of time. First of all, I mean,
true.
it is not very easy to find out relevant gate questions, and as an aspirant, I don't know that whether it is relevant or not. So
True.
it is better to take support from some good
Yeah.
test series, and where you
From
have
a test
mentioned
series.
Google.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go classes test series. Got it. Okay. So that was the way. I mean, to improve your analytical skills and in-depth knowledge, you should be going through the PYQs. You should be going through all the comments because see, at the GATEOverflow, the PYQs discussions are really exhaustive because everyone pays attention to the PYQs. So their discussion is very good. And be it any other question other than PYQ, I mean PYQ means previous year questions for the people who have not understood the PYQ. So basically, if there is any other question other than PYQ, then the discussions are limited. I mean, they are not that much exhaustive because not much people have went through that question, and not much
True.
people are as interested as they were in the PYQ. So that's why the PYQ discussions was really helpful to you, right?
True. Yes.
Got
Yes.
it. Okay, and that's how you have improved your analytical skills. Great. So, when you were solving the PYQs at that time, although you have mentioned it, but still, I just want to ask it exclusively that at that time, were you looking for the short tricks, which means like somehow you just want to solve that question, or you were actually interested in the concept?
Yeah, like I would solve that question. Like even if I'm able to solve the question, maybe by some trick, or maybe I would again see the real answer in Gate Overflow. Like
Hmm.
then, like I used to do tricks. I mean, I have a short, I have a really less kind of memorizing capacity. Like I can't remember formulas. This is a bad thing
Hmm.
for me. Like if I have to know a formula, I have to derive it first. So like short tricks, I have done really kind of like I have invested a little bit of time in knowing the short tricks. But if I am able to solve a question by short tricks, I would definitely see even if there is a proper way to solve that question actually. Like if I am
Got it.
using a short trick, then I would say how the short trick is coming, right? Like uh,
Got it.
I mean the question does not repeat in gate. So
Right.
there may be something.
True.
So there may be something. The question will come
Hmm.
in a different way. So it's
Right,
better to
right,
know
right.
the source of the short trick.
That's really great answer. Yes, question doesn't get repeat. So even if you're solving with the any trick or something, that might not be useful for other question. But if you know the concept, that will definitely be useful. Got it. Okay. So, Devdut, actually, there is one question that I would like to ask with respect to some aspirant, which are actually in dilemma of repeating gate again. I mean, they think that these are the 3 hours which are given to us, and in that examination of these 3 hours, in that particular due time of these 3 hours, anything can happen. Like, I mean,
Right.
which means that your entire preparation may go waste just because of the 3 hours. So how much do you support this argument that can anything can happen in those 3 hours, or your hard work or the consistency that you have put those entire year, will that be helpful, or anything can happen? I mean, how much you support this claim that anything can happen in those 3 hours?
I think anything can happen. Like, but you should
Okay.
prepare your mind for that for that scenario. Like, I used to meditate a lot. Like in the last 30 days, I
Nice.
was meditating almost 30 minutes a day, and it
Wow.
improved me. Yeah, it improved me. I was doing a lot of silly mistakes, and especially in mock test papers, which was kind of like hard. I was recalling this All India mock test too, right? It was
Right.
kind of like a
AMT2.
tricky for me. Yeah,
Okay.
tricky for me. So I was meditating. I was meditating a bit, and it like I controlled my mind in that scenario. Yeah, the paper may be tough, but I have to attempt it nicely. Like I can do silly mistake right here. So yeah, it's a thing that in those 3 hours, 3 hours, anything can happen. Like any question can come, but you have to prepare your mind for that thing. Like your mind should not be like juggled up in those 3 hours, and like you have to attempt it finally. Like
Right.
you
Right.
will
Right.
get that 3 hours only once in a year. So yeah, just prepare for it. Just meditate a lot. Yeah, keep your mind calm. That's it.
Got it. So actually, I am also a great fan of meditation in the sense that I also try to meditate, but I am not a regular meditator. So it's really nice that you have mentioned it, and I could totally, like, personally, I support meditation. I mean, that's a wonderful tool that like, if people are doing it, then definitely it is definitely very very helpful. So by the way, like, I have stopped my meditation since 2 3 months, but from today, by the coincidence, like, we are talking about the meditation, and I today from today only I started my meditation again. So
Wow, great,
okay.
that great.
Yeah. So you are saying that yes, things can happen, but like, you can improve the that 3 hours skills by your hard work, by your mock test preparation, and by keeping your mind calm.
Like you
Right.
have to prepare for everything.
Right.
You don't know how. I mean, how the questions will be. It may be easier like
Right.
this year, or it may be trickier like 2021. So yeah,
Got
you
it.
have to prepare for
Got
it.
it. So, like, coming to the number of tests, like, as you mentioned about that, like, we have to prepare for the for those 3 hours. So, like, my next question is that how many tests we should be giving as a full length test? I'm talking about to prepare for those 3 hours, or to prepare for the gate. How many mock tests we should be giving full length? I'm asking.
I I have given around maybe 14 to 15 full in mock tests. I
Okay.
think anything around maybe 20 or 15 to 20 is quite good actually.
Got
But
it.
you should not like give mock test like you are giving it casually. I used to sit down on the mock test. I would think that it is my gate exam. I have to give everything for
Mm.
it. So yeah, just and obviously just you have to like take if you what kind of mistakes you are doing. Like in full length mocks, you don't actually focus on what concepts you are missing. I would say I actually used to see what kind of mistakes am I making. Is it silly mistake or maybe some reading mistake kind of thing? Okay, so or maybe I forgot a kind of concept I prepared. So yeah,
Got
like
it.
anything between 15 to 20 is quite good. Even if it's 14, 15 or 13, okay.
Got it. Got it. Actually, I have seen some people who has actually secured, I mean, under 20, even under 10 rank, and they have appeared for 5 6 tests also. And there are people like they have appeared for like you mentioned, like, you have appeared for 15 tests. So I think this is quite a variety of people, maybe.
True, true. It depends on the person actually.
Yes, yes, maybe. Right, right. So there was one philosophical question I will ask, which is that suppose that I mean, since, like, today you have got rank, right? I mean, which is a great achievement, and I'm sure that as you also mentioned that you have worked day and night for that. But suppose, like, by chance, if I just ask you that if you go back just 1 year back, and then if I ask you that what are the things that you would like to improve in your preparation, so what it will be?
Like I was not consistent enough, so I would say I'd be consistent a bit. and
Okay. More
then
consistent.
focusing on concepts in detail. That is
Got it.
that is also a thing. Doing PYQs well. Like I did not do PYQs well. Like this time I was pretty serious about PYQ. Like I want to share an incident. Like me and my friend was like stuck in a queue almost like, and to get in the front of the queue it was like almost 1 hour. So we
Okay.
started doing PYQs there in algorithm PYQs, and the people behind us almost like furious, and it was kind of heat weather, kind of like sunny weather, and we are
Okay.
doing PYQs in there. So I
Awesome.
did PYQs very random places, like I would just go to tuition and do PYQs, something like that. So PYQs, doing PYQs efficiently, and also this is the thing.
Yeah, got it. But actually, at the same time, I mean, as you mentioned that you would like to improve on PYQs and consistency. But to be honest, Devdut, like it is like you work hard, and it is just 1 year. I think this is what the best you could have done in the 1 year. So maybe what you are thinking, maybe it might require a little more time, like maybe 1 year and a half months, 1 year and six more months. If that could be the case, then probably you could have done little more practice, little more consistency. You might have maintained, but maybe in this 1 year you have done your best. Like yeah, there's a room for improvement, but I think that is okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. Okay, now coming to the test series, like I know that your username at GateOverflow is Baba Yaga, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, Baba
Yes.
Yaga, and I also had Debdoot like thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initially I think it was Dev RC.
Yes. Then
Now
I
also it
changed to
is Dev
Baba
RC.
Yaga. Yeah, now it's also actually my name was Baba Yaga and the username was Debdoot. And in
Ah,
Telegram group, it was Baba Yaga. So
got
so
it.
yeah,
Okay. Yes, you are very popular with the
people actually
name.
didn't know me by my name. So I was commenting in their Devarsi, and they said, "Who is Devarsi?" I said, "I am Devarsi. I am the Baba Yaga." Oh, you are the Baba Yaga. Yeah, it was like a Misha thing. So yeah.
Great. Okay. So coming to the test series, like I know that I have seen you many times in the ranker list or in the dashboard of mock test, subject by test. So you have attempted Go classes test. So I would like to ask your experience with respect to Go classes test series. So how was your experience for the Go classes test series? Overall experience, like how you felt about the test? Were you finding the questions were repetitive in the sense that were you able to predict the pattern of the question based on the subject by test, and then you were you able to predict the question in the mock test, or maybe if some question we are asking in the mock test, were you able to predict that okay, that kind of question only they ask from this particular subject or like that? So were the question predictive, or how was your overall experience with the Go classes test series?
I think that was the best thing about Go Classes test series, is that no questions were like kind of a pattern thing. Like if you solve one question and you think this type of pattern may come in the next exam, it will not, because in this test series matlab, I faced kind of questions which are very, I mean, which improves your analytical skill, I mean, very much. Okay, so the questions were kind of like very in depth in concept. Some questions were very in depth in concept. Some questions were like normal concept, but it required good analytical skills to actually solve those questions. It actually quite increased my analytical skills. Honestly, I'm saying. And first, uh, I think in my first test I did the algorithm test, and it was that greedy algorithm test. Like it was
Okay.
really hard for me. Yeah, but
Okay.
I was solving other test series questions, and most of the test series question is like other test series question. It's
Hmm.
like they repeat the PYQ questions in like a different way. So they just
Mhm.
change the values and the thing. But in Go classes test series, I was just amused by what the heck happened. Like I was not able to solve this question. Like I'm not able to understand this question, and the timer was going on. So then I understood, yeah, then I actually resolved that question paper again. And I understood that each question was just brilliant, to be honest. Like in that greedy
Okay.
algorithm paper was like really nice. Then I understood, yeah, like this is the kind of testes I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so questions were very good, to be honest. Like
Thank you.
yeah,
Got it.
I would suggest every aspirant to at least take the test series. It's
Got it.
quite good.
Thank you. So as you mentioned that greedy algorithm tests were quite, tough at the first sight. So if I ask you a general question, not with respect to only one test, what Go classes test series questions are unnecessarily tough. So just like just pay attention to my word, which means like, is this relevant to the gate, or do you think it is unnecessarily we are making it tough, or it is actually testing the concept which are relevant to the gate? So what do you think?
I would say the third thing you said, like it was actually like some, some questions I thought maybe it may not come in gate. Like I
Okay.
thought maybe it may not come in gate, but actually
Mhm.
that increased my, like, the concept knowledge in my opinion. Like some questions were like it may not come in gate because it was kind of lengthy. But
Mhm.
I thought maybe, but it actually helped me in understand the concept
Mhm.
better, so
Got it.
I could solve, like, maybe some previous year question based on the concept I solved on that test
Mhm.
series. So yeah, uh,
Got it.
that is the thing.
So basically, it is serving the purpose well, because our purpose
Right.
is not to mention that okay, this test series question will come in the gate. Obviously, like this is not our
True.
purpose. Our
It's
purpose
not
is to
yeah.
make aspirant understand the concept really in depth, and that is what it is doing, as you mentioned. Got it. Okay, that's great. Cool. So, what are the, importance to the fundamentals you will give? Which means that you might have seen that we also teach some fundamental course which is related to logarithm or something like proof technique. If you have seen in the discrete mathematics, like we teach proof techniques and all. So, do you think that fundamentals are basically needed to prepare for gate, or we are we have one course that is a fundamental course. Like
Yeah, I know.
starting week we teaches it. So do you think it is necessary or it is irrelevant course?
Yes, it's quite necessary. I mean, not only GATE aspirants, like every computer science engineer should know that fundamentals. Like the course you have done in the fundamental thing, I would say suggest every computer science engineer should go through it. Like
Mm.
it's
Okay.
actually necessary for anything. Like it's not just relevant to GATE, I would say. You
Got
should
it.
at least know those things as a CS engineer.
Got it. Okay, thank you, Devdut. Okay, now my next question is with respect to Go classes complete course. So you have been with us almost for an entire year. I mean, you enrolled in August, that is okay, but I mean after that you have been with us, and before that you were watching our discrete mathematics and C programming course. So what was your overall experience with respect to Go classes videos? And if you would like to mention some of the wow moment that okay, in that particular concept I got really triggered, that okay, I mean how this concept can this concept be delivered in that particular way or something. So basically how was your overall experience, and if you would like to mention some wow moments of Go classes
Yeah.
course.
Past, I actually started watching Go classes, the free courses in C programming and discrete math. It was around maybe around June and
Okay.
July. So I started past the C programming, which is taught by you. Like
Right.
I knew C programming, but after doing that course, I thought, yeah, I did not know all of these things, right? The the most of the in C programming there is a thing, there was a topic in unsigned numbers and signed numbers.
Right. Right.
I was really weak in that concept. Like it was a wow moment for me after giving the test series in C programming one. There is a Go classes test series on basically on those things, and
Right.
also
Right.
the pointer thing. It was like I was able to solve really good questions, and I was really proud of myself. Yeah, I'm able to solve this question after doing this course. Yeah, I just understood. Yeah, this course is quite good. And
Hmm.
then after doing the discrete math course, like I was not able to solve combinatorics for a long while. Like combinatorics
Hmm.
was a nightmare for me. And combinatorics, after doing the combinatorics course in discrete math, it was just fantastic. Like I was able to solve all PIQs in one go. Like
Wow.
it may sound miracle, but yeah, I was able to solve those. I don't know how, but yeah, maybe the miracle
Definitely.
might be possible. Yeah, and also there's tons of thing wow moment for me in Go classes. Like there's a thing, everyone would talk about is normalization.
Right.
Yeah, database normalization. Like yeah, it was just fantastic. Like there are so many misconceptions in internet right
True.
now. Yeah, man, I mean almost like 50%, I would say greater. people don't know actually the real concept in normalization. So
Mm.
it was really a wow moment for me after knowing, yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, like people actually don't follow standard books well. So if they
Mm.
follow standard books, then they can find the
True.
real concept. But in Go classes, they teach those concepts from those books. I mean, you guys, sorry, you mean you can
Mm.
like paste
Right,
those
right,
screenshots in those slides. So it's
right.
like a real eye opener for me. Also, the another thing is the multi-level paging. Yeah,
Mm.
was like it was a magical moment for me after knowing how multi-level paging is working and why it is working. Like it was very good. So yeah,
Great.
and
So for
also the
multi, yeah,
marathon.
yeah,
Yeah,
please tell me.
actually, I was talking about the marathon. The thing is that I have not done the engineering math course in Go classes. I was like I could not make up the time, so
Okay.
I did the marathon taught by you. Yeah, and I mean it was very good. Like it was almost compared to the course I would say,
Right,
especially the linear algebra. Like
right.
most of the thing I have learned in linear algebra only doing by that marathon. So yeah.
Thank you. Got it. So have you watched that computer network marathon also, or you haven't went?
I've also watched that. That was also fantastic.
Okay, okay, great. And about the multi-level pitching, I just would like to ask that have you watched the YouTube sessions or the course sessions? I mean,
Yeah, I
there was some
watched
YouTube
the course.
PYQs also.
Yeah, no, I watched the course session. Actually, I have not watched
Okay,
the YouTube.
okay, great. Okay, thank you so much, Devdut, for
There is also,
yeah.
I would say, there is also a playlist by Deepak sir in undecidability.
Yes,
I,
right, right, right,
that's pretty good. That was
right,
pretty
right.
good. Just
So that
just
is like
wanted to
a must
mention that.
mention. Like every word,
Yeah,
everyone's.
that is the must mention. Like undisability is one of the topics my like 90% people fear. Like
Right.
90% people just
True.
don't want to watch it, don't want to go through it. Like
Hmm.
they would just memorize that table thing, and maybe if that comes in gate, they will just do something like that. But I would say the understanding the concept behind undisability is pretty I like pretty important.
True, true. Right, right, right. Great. Okay. Thank you so much, Devdut, for talking about these concepts. And I mean, like, we are very glad that those videos were helpful. Actually, see, this is your hard work that you have got a 52 rank. And I can just say that we were merely a boost to your preparation. So all credit goes to you only. But if I would like to steal some credit, then I will just say that Go classes just help you in boosting your
Yeah,
preparation. But if not Go classes, then also I'm sure that you could have gotten the same rank,
yeah,
maybe
maybe.
like, yeah, I mean around the same rank, like, if not 52, then maybe under 50 and maybe under 60, but yeah, around the same rank.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Okay. Thank you, Devdut.
yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Devdut, what we will do now, I will just turn off my camera and I will just request you to give a message to all the aspirants. Those are just starting their preparation. Like, just assume that they do not know anything and they just want to, I mean, they hardly know the GATE syllabus. Okay. That's all they know as of now. And now they want to start GATE preparation. So, what you would like to suggest them? Just like, I mean, speak out of your heart. Like, when you first time heard about gate, and then when you started preparation for gate, after that time till you got AIR 52, how was your journey and what was your learning? What are the do's and don'ts that any aspirant should follow? Just mention that. I mean, just give a message to all the aspirants that you would like to give. So I will just turn off my camera here.
Yeah. So first of all, I mean, in gate preparation, I think you should not fear that you are learning a new concept. It's like the main thing in computer science engineering is just learning new things. Like we are constantly learning new things. I mean, you should appreciate that you are learning new things and you will be able to apply those in some place, maybe in the exam, maybe in your career. So be open to new things and be happy that you are learning. Appreciate others that they are also doing well. Okay, do hard work, and keep up the good hope. Like there is there is a dialogue in Shawshank Redemption. I just want to mention is that hope is a good thing, and it may be the best of all things. So yeah, so keep up the good hope. And be consistent. Yeah, like every day you wake up and you create short goals. Don't just create long goals. Short goals are very necessary. Like you will do this thing in this in this weekend, and we'll do this that thing in the next weekend. Like, don't just focus on the long goals. Short goals are very necessary, and keep a record of what you are doing. Like, while I was solving test series, I used to keep record what mistakes am I making in that particular topic. Then again, if I am doing test on that particular topic, I'd revisit that topic again. I'd revisit that sheet, and check if I have done anything wrong in that topic in those test series. So keep record of your test, and keep record of your revision, and yeah, yeah, all the best. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Devdut, for such a nice message. That was like, I'm sure that message will definitely help all the GATE aspirants. So okay, so now I will just ask you some of the quick questions, which are like a rapid fire round to you. So you just need to answer those questions as early as possible. So the moment I finish the question, you just have to answer that. Okay. So MTech versus PSU, which one you will take if you have
MTech.
decided it? MTech. Okay. So for MTech, which IIT or IIC, IIT Bombay, Kanpur, Madras, or maybe
For
Delhi
now,
or
it's
IIC?
IIT Bombay.
Okay. Okay. And what is your dream company?
Like working in Google, maybe someday.
Okay. If not Google, then like I,
Maybe
I I
Amazon.
really wish that Google happened to you, and definitely it will happen. If you work hard, then definitely it will happen just after your MTech. But if not Google, then which company you are aiming for?
Maybe Meta.
Okay,
With
Facebook. Got it. Awesome. And in IIT Bombay, you will choose MTech or MTech Research or MS. Like there are 2, 3 programs, I think, at IIT Bombay.
I want to choose MTech, the teaching
MTech.
assistant.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Devdut. Like that was really nice discussion with you, and I'm 100% sure that this discussion will definitely help most of the GATE aspirant, because you have talked about the key things that are really important for the GATE preparation. So, is there anything that I have missed to ask, and you would like to still mention something?
No, sir. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Devdut, for your time. And I'm sure
Yes,
this
sir.
will help. Thank you.